Hey folks, it's Gecko, and yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as wearing the last two videos. Kind of filmed them within the same sort of time period. So, today I'm bringing you my very small I was just double checking I hadn't missed a prompt, book TBR. I am doing the novice path of the Magical Readathon, ran by G over at Book Roast. I will link her announcement video in the description. So, it's a new fantasy world that's really starting next April, but we need to get to the uni first, where it's all taking place. And to do that, she's given us some prompts. And we have a chance to build our own character, which I think is really cool. And rather than print everything out, because I don't have a printer, I've handwritten everything. So, the first step is the path entrance. So I believe we have to read these in order. We only have to read 2 to complete the challenge, to move on. But we have to read them kind of in order, I believe, because it makes sense. And either way, this is the book you have to read first. It's the Norwich Path entrance, and it's a read a book with a map. For that, I've chosen We Free the Stars by Have to Wiesel. And as you'll notice, I've been the TBR. I'm going to be doing this, and hopefully I'll read 2 of these and finish it. So hopefully I'm going to read this month. I loved the first one, needed to get onto this one. I also have this in UK paperback, this is the US hardcover. But it has a stunning map that I would like as an art print. I will probably, didn't notice that before. I will probably be reading the paperback because it's easier to carry around, because this is quite a chunky book. This is quite a big, and if it does this all the time, it's going to damage the hardcover. So what the dust jacket, and it's very pretty. So I'll be reading the paperback, and hopefully I'll be finished this shortly. Hopefully it won't take me any time on to read this. But yes, this is the first book. Then we get to the Astral Tree, and I believe we're going to be tested a couple of times on this. But our test is to read the book, I guess. It's Gia will explain in the video. Hello, Morg. The next one is the Astral Tree. So read a book that tempts you. And for that, I've chosen Dark Dawn. It's been on my TBR for a long time, but I do love this trilogy, and as soon as I finished it, I'll be able to move on from it. So that's that one. This is the sequel to We Hunt the Flame, where it's a girl who dresses up as a boy and goes hunting, and the prince, the son of the Sultan, and so he's Sultani, he kills people, and it's enemies to lovers, forbidden romance kind of thing, to bring magic back to Aurelia. I believe that's how it's pronounced. This is about a girl who trains to be an assassin to get revenge on the people that killed her father. And I could have used this one for a map as well, because this one has 3 to choose from. But yes, this is what this is about. Then we have to go to the Mists of Solitude. The prompt is to read a standalone book. And for that one, I've chosen Before the Coffee Gets Cold by, and I apologise because I'm 99% sure I'm going to butcher this, Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Translated into English by Jeffrey Trusselot. This is a very popular book at the moment. Don't get the paperback flaps, but I will say it's very pretty. So what this book is about, and what I can gather, is there is a coffee shop or cafe in In the small back alley in Tokyo, there's a cafe that has been serving carefully brewed coffee for more than 100 years. But this coffee shop offers its customers a unique experience, the chance to travel back in time. You have to drink the entire cup before the coffee gets cold. You can only go if you're sitting in a certain seat in the restaurant, and it has to be within the restaurant before the coffee gets cold. Yes. The journey into the past does not come without risk. Customers must sit in a particular seat. They cannot leave the cafe. Finally, they must return to the present before their coffee gets cold. So, and I think it's four visitors, and they go back and they have a conversation with someone about something that they needed to talk about. And I think this would be a really cute book to read because it just sounds really lovely and heartbreaking, but lovely. So I'm going to hopefully get to that one. Then we travel to the Ruin of the Sky, which is read a book with ghosts or other supernatural elements and characters. So for this one, I chose City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab, which is set in Edinburgh. And this also has a map in it. This is the only one that doesn't have a map so far, is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And this is a middle grade about a girl who can see ghosts, whose parents are hosting a TV show set in Edinburgh, with all the ghost stories of Edinburgh. And I'm very excited to read it because there is a cat, and I want to read that too. Next on the list is Obsidian Falls, and we have to read a thriller or a mystery book. And for that one, I've chosen The Sentinel by Lee Child and Andrew Child. My copy's a little bit dented, but this one, apparently it's this is the first one he's written with his younger brother, who I believe is about 13 years younger than him. And the next one coming out in October is also written by him and his brother. So I think he's kind of like passing the torch along, I guess. And this seems to be about a cyber attack. So it says, Joe Reacher gets off the bus in a sleepy no-name town outside Nashville, Tennessee. He plans to grab a cup of coffee and move right along. Not going to happen. The town has been shut down by a cyber attack, and at the centre of it, whether he likes it or not, is Rusty Rutherford. He's an average IT guy, but he knows more than he thinks. As the bad guys move in on Rusty, Reacher moves in on them. So I'm very excited to read this. Nearly caught up with the Reacher books. I'm very excited. The next is read a so we go to the Tower of Rumination, which is read a 5-star prediction, and this is what I've chosen. This is, I believe, a sapphic story. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. It's about a girl who moves to New York City. Apparently it says found family. Okay. She gets sent to the 1970s or something. I have no idea. All I know is one of the characters is bisexual, the others are lesbian, and they appear to be on a train, I guess. I don't know. All I know is I loved Red, White and Royal Blue, which is down there. I'm going to reread it shortly because I really feel like I need to reread it soon. I've been wanting to for ages. But this is the next book by the author Casey McQuiston, and I am very excited to read it. I really know nothing. And then we get to the Aurelium arc. So the university is called Aurelium, and we jump through a portal at this arc. And to do that, we have to read a book set in a school setting. And I have chosen book 6 of the House of Night series, Tempted by PC Cast and Crystal Cast, set at a vampire finishing school based on the European style of schools. This is halfway through the series, and yeah, this entire series is about a girl who gets marked as a vampire and has to navigate becoming basically the chosen one when she finds she has all 5 element affinities. And there are loads of cats in this series too, because cats are the best and we love cats, don't we, Mog? We love cats, don't we, Mog? There is a McGonagall. See her tail. There she is. That's my baby. What are you doing? Mini Mog. Are you going to come up here? What are you doing? What are you There she is. There's my queen. If I spin the camera around, you can get a nice look at her. There you go, Mog. You like? She's a funny cat. I love her dearly. Don't I? Yes, I love you dearly. So these are the books that I'm planning on reading this month. Let me just put them in the right order. I normally don't do that. I just go this. But I think these ones have to be read in this order. Ooh. Have you read any of these books or any of these series? Please let me know. I'm very excited to dive into this one. I have started the paperback. I believe I'm on chapter 5. This is a different edition, so it'll be set out differently. But yeah, I think I'm on chapter 5 or chapter 6. So I will be reading that one. But it's downstairs. And I was like, I'm just going to rush around and start filming. So that. And also, I've got something like 20 pages left of Normal People still. So I'll be finishing that and then really diving into this. But yes. So that's my reading plans for the month. Do you have any reading plans? Are you doing anything fun in September? There's about 150 readathons going on. Like I said, I'll leave the announcement video for G's amazing world, because this woman has put in so much effort into this readathon that it's insane and so beautiful. There is a spreadsheet where you can log how many pages you read, stuff like that, so we can keep track, because it's really nice to know when we read as a group, or rather individually but as a collective, I guess, all the people doing the readathon, how many books we can read, how many pages we can read, and the sort of things everyone's reading. And I think it's really cool that she's tracking that. So yeah, I'll definitely leave a link in the description. McGonagall's intent on knocking We Free the Stars off the table, off the desk even. Do you like it that much? But yeah, I was a massive We Hunt the Flame fan, so had to get both editions. I've got the old UK paperback and the new UK paperback, and I got the US hardcover of We Free the Stars in the UK paperback because it didn't come out in the original edition. So I was like, I want them to match, and they're pretty, so I'll do that. Anyway, thank you for watching. What are you doing, Mog? Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a really good month, and I will see you soon. Bye!